Namaste, sir. How are you?
बढ़िया बढ़िया सर ऑल ओके लाइटिंग
Perfect, sir.
बैकग्राउंड
Perfect, perfect.
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू गुड टू सी यू
Good to
थैंक
see
यू
you,
फॉर
sir.
इनवाइटिंग मी
Thank you very much for coming in. Actually, I saw you earlier in your videos. Probably you never saw me.
नहीं सर दैट्स फाइन आई एम सो हैप्पी यू हैव अ
Yeah.
स्माइलिंग फेस यू डूइंग सो मच आई एम नॉट अ रीडर एंड लिसनर सो आई डोंट
No,
डू लॉट
but
ऑफ
at least
होमवर्क
you have the very nice thoughts. And what is very interesting for me to know, and I thought that I will be asking you is, what is a chief smile officer? I mean, I mean, I usually don't see this kind of position in the companies.
sir this happened in a park actually when I and my friend met. So he said, let's start a company. You
Hmm.
have experience with Dr. Kiran Bedi with kids, and I come from hardcore education working with schools.
Uh-huh.
So then he designed the concept of AHA education. He gave us interesting designations. So it just happened.
Okay. So what are you teaching usually? Smiling.
So we teach values, life skills, early
Okay. Okay.
leadership in
Okay.
schools.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
for the kids mostly.
Yeah, yeah. And my
Okay.
friend specializes in teachers training. So
Mm-hmm.
we are on a mission called Stop Teaching, Start Transforming.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a very good initiative because especially with our education system that we have, which we inherited from the British, which is mostly creating more slaves than the independent leaders. So you are doing a good job there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. No, you have a very contagious smile. Also, the energy is very good in your videos. And what I like mostly about your videos is you try to show things from a normal perspective, which everybody like. The one that you were showing on the fork, spoon, and knife, it was great when you have a fork, spoon, and knife in front of us every day, every single day, but we never thought of splitting it with the different type of people that we have in our life, right? We have peoples in our
Yeah.
life and we understand that they are there for very different reasons. Some are for, even though some may feel like very blunt, some may feel very sharp, but they are useful for them, but they are useful for something. They are
Yeah.
useful for carving us actually. And there are few
Yeah.
people who are very soft to us. They are just there to comfort us. So it depends on where we use those kind of peoples for our purposes. If you use soft peoples for carving, you won't get a very nice future, right? You won't get a nice character. But
Shade.
if you use
Yeah.
the people who are very sharp with for your comfort, then also it's not gonna be useful for them. So it definitely, we use different people for different purposes. So you are teaching in the schools, or you
True,
just
true.
do like train the teachers itself?
So we were teaching in schools before lockdown.
Okay.
Now we do more of webinars, online teaching. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. For the kids or on the corporate leaderships as well?
No corporates as of now, but AHA experiences for all school stakeholders, say
Uh-huh.
teaching staff, non-teaching staff, school
Okay.
leaders,
Uh-huh.
students.
Yeah. That's good. That's actually very good. Interestingly, because why I was also willing to talk to you is because I'm not sure have you if you have gone through my website. Mostly, I'm helping the hotels, hospitality professionals, and
Yeah,
in
yeah,
hospitality, especially, you need smile. You be able to help your customers with a smile. A lot of smile is required, and to stay happy is not easy. It may seem, yeah, you want to be happy, but it needs a mindset, or it needs a perspective in the people's life that keeps you happy. The to way to see it's a way probably to how you see the things. I mean, you can explain me better how do you stay happy in so much of negativity around you. I am in Myanmar. We don't have so many coronavirus cases, so there's not much of hue and cry at the moment here. But so the peoples are still hopeful. The business is still continue. The only thing which is highly impacted is the hospitality. The hotels and
Correct.
tourism sector is impacted very badly. So there
Yeah.
is a negativity around us, but it's to a very small extent. In general, in India, when you go to anywhere, you are again hit by a lot of people, and you are scared to even shake hands with other people. Maybe you will get corona, right? So I'm wondering how you keep yourself smiling in these kind of circumstances.
It's really easy and simple. We should enjoy our own company. It's time to do a lot, spread positivity, take responsibility, to spread light, to spread
Hmm.
faith, and to be useful on the planet right now.
Yeah, yeah.
To be useful every day, to make a difference, to touch lives.
But
And
it's
what is good for my health?
yeah,
It's happiness, right?
happiness. Yes, yes,
So
yes,
let me
yes.
increase my hemoglobin by laughing, smiling, and
Yeah.
do the same, because tomorrow I have to face myself. And why carry the disease of negativity, worry, and spread it around? Be it friends,
Hmm.
colleagues, family members, and your own children. They are looking up to you.
Yeah,
So let's
correct.
be a positive example.
Yeah, I mean, you touched upon the children's. I mean, it's very important. Even though, let's say, in my own personal experience, which I see usually is when you are happy, your kids will be happier, and then they follow the same. And you, when you are stressed out, our kids also feel stressed out, and then they are also not happier because the environment that we are creating around ourselves is really a contagious one, right? And sometimes I feel that kids makes us happier, kids makes us laugh, so sometimes probably I feel like I normally keep Saturdays and Sundays for myself and my kids only. Even though I have a
Wonderful.
passion, so I try to work only some to some extent, even though I work on my own days, on Saturday, Sundays, on my own venture. My kids are always saying, Papa, why you are always in front of laptop, or why you are always in the phone? Why you are not talking to us? They want to show me the piano. They want me to listen their song. They want me to play with them. So it helps us to reduce the stress that we have, right?
Yeah, that's what is life. We should balance,
Yeah, yeah.
personal, social, family, and professional. When this
Mm-hmm.
four is balanced, I feel the life is very beautiful.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
psychology also says this: the four quadrants needs to be balanced. It's
Hmm.
not the number of hours, but yes, quality is very important.
Yeah, yeah.
How am I connected to my inner self?
Hmm.
How am I being useful to family, society?
Hmm.
And then profession is just one part. And if you're a student, profession is turned into studies or school or college.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when these four are balanced, life is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a very nice thought. But I mean, I just want to get your feeling now. Let's say the person who has a job, who used to have a job before Corona, and now he lost his job for either Corona reason or for any other reason, right? Because I find that Corona is just an excuse for peoples to shed the unuseful burden that the companies were carrying on, the non-performing staff. Maybe you were not able to get rid of them because of the employment laws or because of the severance pay, but now you have a reason, right? You have a reason, say, okay, now I should shed off my fat. So companies are doing that. So even in
Yeah,
those kind of cases, let's say somebody has lost his job, or even I'm on a pay cut, it pinched me in initially, let's say for a couple of weeks, that, oh, my company is going to cut my salary, right, for, let's say, whatever amount. Even $1 is
correct,
is a loss to me, so it doesn't matter the
correct.
amount. But It still pinch.
True.
So then it hits me for a while. Now I don't really care. I just see it, feel it only on the day of receiving the salary. Oh, my salary is cut actually. The rest of the day,
Yeah, I
I
just cut
forget
you
about
here
it.
because I'm not able to control. Because see, it is like, we should have faith in God.
Yeah,
So yeah, so the point is very simple. You have Eid and Rosa.
yeah,
So when you get, you celebrate Eid. When you
yeah,
don't get, be on Rosa.
yeah, yeah.
Rosa is good for health. Rosa is with a purpose. And from womb, we are taken care. From womb, mother's womb, till now, we are taken care. We are given all facilities.
Hmm.
We are given everything. So there is a higher power working for us. We are only becoming impatient, and our mindset is deficit mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
So from deficit mindset to abundance mindset.
Hmm. Hmm.
From less is pain mindset to less is more mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can move this weaker mindset to faith mindset,
Hmm.
strength
Hmm.
mindset. And
So
this is the time you need to help others.
yeah.
Maybe volunteer. There are so many who are less than you. You can contribute, intern if you are free, laid off. Let's work harder.
Hmm.
Let's create online courses. Let's teach. Let's share all that we have gained, skills, knowledge, attitude. Let it be shared. This is the time. Let's become useful. And thousands of doors open when you start doing something for the good for others. It only ends up as good for yourself. See, because if you ask me, I can give you so many examples of me volunteering and gaining materially.
Hmm.
See, I was introducing a great leader, correspondent of a school when I was volunteering for Chinmaya Mission.
Hmm.
So that's how he invited me as chief guest in his school annual day.
Uh-huh.
And then he gave me a contract for 1 year to teach.
Uh-huh.
So I sent NCERT books from Delhi to Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Nagapattinam.
Hmm.
I was chief guest there after a year. So you never know how what smallest act of yours is going to turn into, love, blessing, earning, skilling. I used to teach little kids when I was in class 9, taking spiritual classes.
Hmm.
It turned out to be my bread earning skill. And that is why I am earning today and I keep telling stories. Those days we did not know.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is, God telling us to volunteer even on
Hmm.
Sunday? But we used to enjoy.
Hmm.
But we thought we are volunteering. But no, God was preparing us, gifting us skills. Tathastu.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He was preparing us for life.
yeah.
He was making us little better than those who did not volunteer.
Hmm. Hmm.
He
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
gifting us those skills which were going to be used in our jobs. So that's very simple.
So it's a mindset, a thankful mindset actually, because let's say you are doing anything or you are feeling a misery or you are working hard. So the God is giving you some advantages actually, and some
For
power
sure, for
that
sure.
if that will help you in the future. So nothing happens for nothing. There all everything happens for a reason, and that reason may not
Yes,
be occur to you at this point of time. Like you said, if
correct.
you are laid off, your job is cut, yes, you are in a misery, but only till the time you think you are in a misery. The moment you
Correct.
start saying that, okay, even though I lost my job, I can do this, I can do volunteer, I can teach the others, I can share my experience, I can create stories around me, I can take care of my parents, I can take care of my relationship, my friends. You are not in a misery anymore, right? You have a lot of things
Correct.
to do. It's just a shift of mindset that is
Yeah.
gonna
And
help
one
you.
more beautiful thing is you and I are not spending crores on our health right now,
Yeah.
suffering in the hospital.
Yes.
Even in, before COVID scenario, I used to tell this. There are so many beds in a hospital.
Hmm.
There are so many ICU beds in a hospital. There are so many OPDs in your city. so many doctors. If you multiply, the figures are mind-boggling. So there are millions who are suffering every day due to some ill health, due to one cut on the face, due to one cut on the finger, etc. And still we had complaints. So it is only about the complaint mindset, or feeling sad and bad mindset, rather than feeling happy and celebrating mindset.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that gives me, I share my example. When I was in Myanmar, I just returned from Singapore for a day trip, and then I came back and I was tired, so I felt like, okay, I have a fever, and that was COVID-19 time. So I went to the clinic. Clinic say, we cannot take you because you have a fever, plus you have a history of going to Singapore. So you need to go and check your COVID-19. So they sent me to a government hospital. I went into the government hospital, and then I was feeling I was feeling only fever and just some body pain, nothing much. So I went into the hospital. I saw so many people there, in misery. They were somebody's hand was broken, somebody was burned, somebody was in such a bad shape they were not able to walk. They need help in even in going to the toilet or something. So that reminds me, you are in a great shape, even though you may feel, I have a little fat here. So I sometimes feel, yeah, I don't have a very great body. I see somebody who is athletic and say, oh, they has a lot of energy. I'm not doing exercise, so I'm feeling fat. But that's my choice. I don't do the exercise or don't go for a run, or but even in that case, God is blessing me with still a healthy body. Don't have any.
Every heartbeat is a blessing.
Yeah, every heartbeat is a blessing, and when you see
breathe
the
that is
others,
going in and out, inhale, exhale, is a blessing.
yeah,
I like your sharing very much.
when you see the others in
example,
pain, then that gives you a much more thankfulness to the God that, hey, you are giving us so many things. Many people
every moment,
every moment,
even passing stools and urine, there are so many suffering every day. Are we thankful?
Yeah, you're right.
Like how much ever you thank, eyes, 600 megapixel eyes, auto shutter, auto focus.
Yeah.
What megapixel, what zoom, everything.
Yeah.
Imagine like so many blessings, and we are worth crores.
Yeah, I mean, each thing of our body is worth an unimaginable amount, and we just don't take care of it. So that's definitely a worth lesson that everybody should be listening, and everybody should be a feeling. So yeah, that's the thing. And I also feel sometimes that when you are low, look at the people who have lesser than you. Then you will automatically feel good about yourself, that you are still in a good position. You are still.
And I will stop you here again because I differ. See, when you are busy serving, when you are busy helping others, where is the time to feel low?
Yeah.
See, I was talking to Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO leaders. They are a teaching organization. They run a child education program, reaching out to almost 15,000 families every day, directly and indirectly. Now, they never distributed food and ration things, grocery. But in this COVID, they became busier. How? They started moving to online school, using Google Classroom, using Microsoft Teams, which even the first generation so-called private schools have not done. And they started distributing grocery to their beneficiaries. They started taking care of the daily wage laborers, their families, parents. Now, when I ask them, hey, you're busier now, and what keeps you positive? She said, Ms. Neetu Sharma, Director Urban Development Programs, she said, Sunny, there's no time to worry or think negative. We are busier than before because they're taking care of the families.
Yeah.
And the amount of learning that has gone there, it's amazing.
And
so that is a philosophy all of us should have.
Feeling of happiness when you help somebody, the feeling is really different actually. But
and have a mission to serve.
Yeah.
Only when you don't have a goal, only when you don't have a mission to serve, to spread smiles, to be useful, then you have time for feeling low.
Yeah.
So cut off there itself. Why should you feel low? You have no business to be miserable.
Yeah.
You are born happy souls.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. So, sir, then I have a question. Let's say the people who are, I mean, that's the irony that probably everybody on this earth know that we should be happy, we should be grateful, we are, but they're still during the day-to-day life, people forget this fact. So on a daily basis, how they can feel grateful on a daily basis to remind themselves that, hey, you are good, you are happier, you can be happier. Because when we go to a job, let's say, now I give you an example. I mean, this is something which is bothering me for quite a few days, right? We have to make an avoidable decision that we have to lay off a couple of people. Right, that decision doesn't come very easily to me, because I have to make that decision that, okay, this person or this person or this person, I can take only one out of three. So that decision is very, very difficult, and sometimes when I start working on it, it makes me feel unhappy that why I have to do this, but the problem is it has to be done. The only thing is that I have to make that decision that it has to be done. And when I choose the people, because if I am not seeing the numbers, I never met the person, then probably it's easier for me to make a decision. When I know this name, that in the Excel sheet that I am looking at the list, this person has a family, this person is a real person, then it even become more difficult for us as a leader to make a decision that, hey, what you should be doing. So can you suggest me something, how to be, don't not feel bad about it?
Correct. It's a beautiful heart of yours which is feeling and caring and taking that emotional feel, but it is attachment end of the day.
Yeah.
So if we have infinite faith in universe, infinite faith in God, then God will look after. Because we say when one door closes, 1,000 doors open. So as leaders, we should empower, create leaders. We should tell them there are so many these options. Let's do it. Come on, and support them, mentor them. I know it is tough. Saying is easier. But leaders, daring leaders, put it in action. Let's do it. Let's start an academy. Let's empower them to start something on their own. Because they may be into hospitality, they may be into catering, etc. Right. Number two, there is something called as genetic brain profiling, which you must have seen in my profile. There is Dr. Kiran Bedi's video, ma'am telling about, Sunny told me what I was born with. So there are thinkers and feelers. So these thinkers can stand on their own faster, can bounce back faster, can do something on their own faster. Feelers prefer support. Feelers prefer to work under someone until they become independent. So that's number two. If you can do genetic brain profiling, know people inside out, then you will promote rightly and you will fire also rightly. Number three, what are we doing as parents? Are we nurturing children? Are we creating leaders out of them? Are we bringing out best? Are we being a happy company to them? So let us nurture leaders. World needs leaders. World needs givers. World needs people who love themselves. I was talking to Dr. Kiran Bedi once. I asked her, ma'am, which is the most important quality to be given to children? Ma'am said, confidence. Because if you give them confidence, even when they are fired, even when some situation comes where there are so-called less finances or difficult situations, then they are able to stand strong, and not just stand strong for themselves, but for the society around, but for the world around. Right? so that they are support system to others. They are pillars to others. So these three things, if done, I think life is done.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the conviction I talk with it, because we talk about genetic brain profiling, we say 1 crore rupees bet. That we can decode beautifully. Nature has left a clue how our brain is designed. Are we employee material or are we employer material? Are we thinkers? Are we feelers? Right?
So how to do this genetic
what,
profiling?
Yeah, this we use using fingerprints,
Okay.
and it helps us detect our brain design completely and nurture accordingly.
Wow. So that can be done using just only the fingerprints.
Yes.
Oh, that
because
must
nature
be
has left a beautiful clue.
So in our
so we help parents, teachers. They are connected to the brains.
Okay. So that's some kind of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, you can say, but it is more than that.
Oh, okay.
The best part is it worked for so many. We have thousands of testimonials of parents, youth, career professionals, and it's more relevant today. Yes.
Yeah. So is there any other way that we can talk to them and try to understand what would be the feeling? Like, I understand now from you, one point definitely is that when, let's say, I have made a decision to let go somebody, and then the only thing I can do with them is have a sit down with them, explain them the reason why we are doing this, and offer them the mentorship or the career choices that they can do actually, or even I can try and find the job for them, alternative things what they can do in a period of time. So that's a bit I can do, and I can set up.
You can also build a community.
Yeah,
you can build a community of heroes, leaders, professionals who empower each other, who share, who learn, who upgrade, who share opportunities as well. Who co-create, who contribute. So much beyond the mentorship, we can do a lot. It can be a global community as well. And I think genetic brain profiling is the super answer. And developing faith that you are just an instrument to lay off someone. Like, Lord Krishna said, hey Arjuna, already they are dead. You are just
an instrument.
Yeah, and we think that we are doing something. See, it's both for anything. Whether I do something good or whether I flop a show. So it is just divine will. I need to give my best. And I'm not the doer.
you bring me out of a very, very complex situation now very easily, because now you make me think that I'm just a medium.
Correct.
That See, all the thing which is happening is the willpower of the Supreme. I'm just only a medium of either enabling somebody or disabling somebody. Even though I help somebody, I'm just a medium of it.
And it is for your training. It is for your mental.
So yeah.
It is just for your mental training.
Yeah.
Your equanimity, your mental balance, your faith quotient to go up. How disturbed are you or how weak are you is tested now. That's all.
Yeah.
And God is training you free of cost without charging you. God is telling you, chal Manish, kar le. Chalo Gupta ji, seekh lo ye bhi.
That's what I'm now trying to teach others as well via my platform, is whatever I have learned in my life, I will share it so that even after me, people can continue to learn, and I will be still there helping the people. So that's the ultimate objective that I am trying to establish. But
one more point I'm getting is my vibrations travel. Am I operating from weakness, worry? Oh, Manish Gupta ji, now you are laid off. Now I don't know how you will survive. I am feeling very sad for you. See, my vibrations travel. If I am strong, I am full of faith. I will say, come on, Gupta ji, you can do it. You have wonderful opportunities, new doors opening for you. I may not tell it, but I can feel it. I can wish it. And my vibrations will give him strength. Because words I have less power. Vibrations, inner world has more power.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's giving me another opportunity to learn that when I am talking to them, I should not feel sad about them actually. Then I should feel happy about them. I should feel confident about them, so that my vibrations are transferred to them, and then they feel happier about themselves, or we feel confident about themselves. Wow, that's very good. Really a good lesson for me. But now I have another question, because as I said, in hospitality, we normally want to serve from the heart, right? We want to serve from the smile. Everybody need to have a smiling face. But when I was doing a couple of operational trainings in our hotel, sometimes it's not very easy to stay happy. You are tired. Your family may have a problem. Your employees may feel, the boss is not good, always scolding the people. There may be just a guest who was the first guest, had a fight together, used to have a lot of complaints, and then the second guest is coming who may be happy, but we are already low because of the previous one, right? So how we can create a culture in our company that can make people happy, how we can teach people to stay happier, to stay positive, to stay positive vibration, and feel grateful towards themselves, feel confident, because that is something is very, very important, especially in any kind of customer business, not only the hospitality.
Correct.
It can be any business where we are dealing with the peoples. So if we are happy, we are confident, we feel grateful, we feel powerful, we convey the same things. As you are saying, you convey the vibrations. If the person behind the front desk is happy, the guest who is checking in at that point of time will automatically become happier. So how do we create that kind of culture because what I see is every employee has different problems. Every manager have different problems. So how do we create that kind of environment in our hotel or in our company, which can make people happier about themselves, or they can, in turn, they can keep their customers or their whoever they are dealing with happier?
So genetic brain profiling has beautiful, answers. That what comes to me naturally, what can I do effortlessly, what can I do excellently. No, that's not it. I need to feel happy. I need to get a kick, because some people find joy in learning something. Some people find joy just in service. Some people find joy in love and appreciation. They don't need salary. They only need Gupta ji telling Sunny ji, you're very good. My day is made. And you recognizing me, clapping for me, giving standing ovation, or one pat and one hug. So this can be detected, number one. Number two, there are three kinds of workers. One says, what are you doing? I am breaking stones. So he's a laborer. I am serving customers. He's a laborer category. Second fellow says, look, I have a family to run, so I am working. He's a worker. So first one is laborer, second one is worker. Third one is so joyful. He says, I am serving the Lord in front of me. I am building a temple. I'm not just breaking stones. He's an inspired leader, and he finds joy. He operates from joy. So if we can have a learning culture, grooming culture to create number three, it is good. And before that, find out what do they need, because different things gives kick to different people. Because end of the day, we need money and harmony, success and satisfaction, peace and feast. Everything will come to you. Excellence and fulfillment. So that we need to detect. And if we can deal accordingly, hire accordingly, train accordingly, you can make anyone dance to your tunes.
Hmm.
But you need to know your employees first, right? And training human touch. Your customers will be happy only if your employees are happy. We have heard enough.
Yeah, we have heard enough.
It
The
is
only
this.
thing is we are not doing enough. You know, everybody knows there are famous
Yeah,
quotes by Jeff Bezos.
correct.
Everybody copy Alibaba. Everybody copy these great leaders, but
Correct.
nobody follow it. They still
So
do
we
the
need to
same
build
thing.
rapport. I would
Yeah.
go back to Navjyoti India Foundation,
Hmm.
where we were taken care of, where there was human touch,
Hmm.
where there was continuous learning. So Dr. Kiran Bedi gifted us human touch, fulfillment, continuous learning, continuous challenges. Because no matter what design we are,
Hmm.
contribution gives us happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either contribution to this, or contribution to people, or contribution in terms of money.
Hmm. 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 Yeah.
So
Correct.
contribution is a key factor.
Contribution is a key factor.
Make
So
them feel important.
the hiring need to be done based on some kind of understanding the people's what kicks them. If they are just only laborers, then probably that's the hospitality or the customer service may not be the right place for them, because they will never be able
And I will
to.
just stop you here
Yeah.
again, because when it comes to hospitality, it is not dealing with machines.
Yeah.
So this is less, this is more.
Is more.
It's
Yes.
all about heart. It's
Yes.
about human touch.
Correct.
So hiring needs to be really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think genetic brain profiling is one way. I'm not selling it. I'm not
Yeah.
asking you to go for psychometric test, because that I can deceive you.
Hmm.
I need money. I can tell you, hey, I'm a greatest team player.
Yeah.
But the moment I see a very tough customer, I will also blast.
Hmm.
I will also
Hmm.
spoil my mood. And I
Hmm.
might be rude because I'm operating from here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if my personality is loving, caring, helping, sacrificing, and I love to be with people, then I will not be tired for 24 hours.
Hmm.
Trust me, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Because me, being a combination of thinker and feeler, I understand this very easily. I have a khichdi in my brain. And I love children. And I was sitting in front of the computer for 2 years.
Hmm.
That didn't give me happiness.
Hmm.
Though I was enjoying salary, because ashram, free food, free accommodation,
Yeah.
everything was saving. But still, the days I used to be with children, I used to feel very happy.
Uh-huh.
The day I used to do hospitality, please come, I will take you to the room in the ashram, I used to feel a lot of joy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other days, oh, I used to only play chess on the
On the
computer.
computer. No, psychometric tests are usually, I think nowadays is doing a lot, even though people may not be aware, but you can always deceive the psychometric test, because you know what are the
Correct,
good answers.
correct.
You know what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people want to listen. So because these
And
are
if my
just
mood is not good,
yeah.
I have fought with my wife, my psychometric test will be really bad.
Yeah.
And my home environment scale will show 0.
Yeah.
My family environment scale will show 0. My motivation scale will show 0.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
is useless because I have
Yeah.
come after a fight. So this is the secret.
But how you then know that the person is loving, caring, or he works from the heart then?
It's about the personality.
Okay.
It's about the core behavior traits. That's why we do it for children, to nurture them, to guide them, so that they don't get into wrong jobs. That is why there is emptiness in life in spite of earning lakhs.
Yeah.
That is why the midlife career crisis.
But there are a lot of leaders that I follow on the LinkedIn also, and a couple of them, they are always saying that, you know, they choose the job in the beginning just because of money, and then they later on left the job and started their own entrepreneurship or starting their own other careers, which gives them happiness, and then they are successful. So I think
so
that's
they
a common
wasted
problem.
crucial years of life. They did trial and error.
Yeah.
They wasted time and resources.
Yes. Yes.
They wasted some energy and went into stress, and then they took the wrong track or right track.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
genetic
even
brain profiling can save us from that. Yeah.
I personally, as culprit of that, I took my initial jobs just because I wanted money, not because I wanted to do those things. Just because of the money, you get 20,000 per month more than your current job. Okay, good, and join. You don't care about the company you are working. You don't care about the job that you're gonna be doing, but just go and take a jump. And after 1 year, I left from there because I was not able to take it enough. My boss was, I mean, I should not be bitching about my boss now, but yeah, it was not really a nice guy to work with. So and also not like a character, a good strong character, or a helpful character to work with. So 1 year I had enough and say, okay, never mind, you know what, I am leaving this job, no matter I get less salary or more salary or even no job. But again, as you said, God is great. He opened another door for me before I left the company, before I left the misery. And it has happened to me twice. I was serving in my previous company. Before joining this particular company, I had about a month of misery because I was going through so much of negativity about myself. When people see me as a useless person, I worked in that particular company for 7 years. I was a star employee. I always get, oh, this guy is great, excellent scores, pay rise. Suddenly things started to move, and in the last couple of months I was seeing, oh, this guy is useless, he's not able to do the job properly, is not good with the people. And they say, why all of a sudden this is all happening to me? And then later on they say, okay, never mind, I cannot take it enough, because I think my life and my brain is more important than the job. So I said, okay, I'm quitting the job. But before my last day, God opened up the door and said, okay, you go here now, you leave feeling happier.
Good, good. I was talking to Dr. Kiran Bedi. I asked her, ma'am, which is your happiest moment? She
Yeah.
answered, now, sitting in front of you and laughing.
So
So, what
every
lesson
moment.
I got was uh, that there is no peak of happiness and value of sorrow. There is only plane of bliss. And we should enjoy every moment. So, when you had your peak for 7 years of job, aha, best employee.
Yeah.
7 months, come down.
Yeah.
Balance. Life is a balance. Life is a training.
Yeah.
And everything is a blessing.
Yeah.
See, even coming to genetic brain profiling is divine timing. People go round and round and round, spend few lakhs and go through stress and then come to us. Even in parenting, they go through a lot and then they come to us because it is mental health and there is no blood coming out and there is no emergency with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
In terms of mental health, it's okay. And we want to force our dreams also on our children and employees.
Yeah.
You better do this. I don't have anyone else, so you take up this role. That is why a very good performing executive sometimes fails as a manager because he's bossy. He was a solopreneur. He was not a manager material. Okay, someone who's great manager may not be a good CEO.
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
CEO has different skills again.
Yes.
A visionary,
Yeah. Yeah.
a futuristic leader who develops people, who creates leaders, who creates companies, groups, and you need to be charming and cool for it.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
be bossy.
Yes.
You may be deadly and bossy like Hitler, but that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Because
true.
I'm one, so
Yeah.
I'm telling you all this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean that's a very true picture of life, that is happening in the companies. We promote people just because they are very good at supervisor level, so we make them manager because we think that he's good, he's working very good, so make him a manager. Why don't we keep him as a supervisor and just continue to promote him, motivate him, or at best you can develop some skills.
Understand this very clearly. This has a secret.
Yeah.
And if you can understand this, maybe he'll do well as supervisor or manager also.
Yeah. Yeah.
But without understanding, these are the cases we end up with. And we fire also wrong people.
Sometimes, yes, you're right.
Not just hire, fire also
Fire
wrong
also
people.
wrong people. So this can be done online.
Hire right, fire right.
So this thing can be done online.
Yes.
The genetic material.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. Then I would be
So
the
the
I
best
would
thing
be the
is hire so well that you don't have to fire,
yes,
and
yes.
inspire them, create them, find out what they are made for,
Hmm.
and put them in the right chair, the right department, the right task.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Because leadership is all about bringing out the best.
Yes.
Hire, not to fire. And
Higher.
someone else told me, just take care of your employees. This is the year to take care of them.
Yeah.
Don't fire them. Yeah.
But the problem that we face as sometimes businesses is that business may not have enough resources to sustain a number of peoples. So
Correct.
they are in a forceful situation to say, okay, either we fire everybody or we fire a few to save the others. So as some in the past say that if you have to sacrifice a village to safeguard your country, you should better do that. So that's what we are in a similar situation. If we have to safeguard the entire ship, we have to forgo a couple of them. Which couple of them? That's a problem.
Yeah, then let's train them and groom them enough.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
let's mentor them as
Mm-hmm.
managers at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there will be a light in the tunnel for sure for everyone.
There is, I think now what I feel is it's just getting over, it's just in the phase of going down already, and the light is already being seen at the end of the tunnel. I think it will it will go over again very soon. But the only thing is
Yeah,
that people's life may not remain same after this, so there will be changes.
it'll be better.
It will be better, yeah, it will be better. People are now learning to upskill themselves even more than the ever, and digital
Yeah,
environment is growing clear more and more and more, right? Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Okay, great talking to you, sir. But
Thank you.
that gives me one more question to you. Would you like to create a couple of courses, like short courses, on my platform,
Sure,
like
sure.
maybe
We can do that.
on the leadership? I mean, it's gonna be just a similar format where we can do a couple of courses, like how we hire the peoples, how do we understand their behavior, how do we nurture them. So maybe it may be good, but I've not used this video because this one is just only for my understanding and learning from you. I will be cutting down some of these parts and putting on the LinkedIn, and I will be sharing with you as well. The entire episode I may also put on the podcast or on my YouTube channel. So, and I will be sharing you the links. You can share with anyone else as you want. But going
Sure.
forward in the future, I'm thinking what kind of things that we can teach for customer service, for hospitality, whether in terms of hiring or in terms of training and development, in terms of leadership. So if let's say you have time, we can get on a call like this,
Sure.
you know.
Sure.
So each topic, so you if you have some time, you can give me the topics that you want to discuss in a particular course, let's say a 2 hour course, 1 hour course like this, and
Sure.
then
Sure.
we will record it, and then we will share with the people so that they can learn.
Sure. We can. Let's
Okay.
discuss. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
it was great discussing you, sir.